And then, you have MODOK. Now, in their defense, MODOK was never going to look good in live action. Okay? In their defense, the design and the whole MODOK character was just ridiculous. And that is why seeing his design come in live action would just look ridiculous either way. So in their defense, it was never gonna, look, it was never gonna look good. Because, this is a big example of? That some designs are simply not, translate well to live action. It's just simple. And MODOK reveals to be freaking Yellow Jacket from the first movie? Really? Like, what? Apparently after Yellow Jacket apparently gets killed, he apparently is alive, survives the events of the first movie, goes to Kang, Kang finds him, and makes his head bigger and making his legs smaller and seeing his little butt. And the design looks freaking goofy, bro. And this is freaking irritating if you liked, I liked his scariness in the first movie. And just turning Yellow Jacket into this goofy character, I'm sorry, but that's just not good, bro. I'm sorry, but this is just, listen, I don't hate it, I don't love it. Honestly, my thoughts are honestly just mixed. I just have a lot of mixed feelings about this movie, honestly. It's just, plus, MODOK essentially says, I will not be a D word. It's now obviously I can't say the actual word because one, I'll get age restricted and demonetized, but I'll just call it the D word. So, it was a running joke. MODOK was just overall a freaking joke. And the mask honestly looked more intimidating than the face itself. And then he dies at the end. And I did not feel a single emotion during that scene. Not a single emotion. I didn't feel anything. I didn't laugh. I was laughing. I wasn't really crying. I was more laughing rather than crying in the scene. I didn't even get to Kang, bro. And speaking of Kang, honestly, the best character in this movie was Kang. Jonathan Majors, bro, Kang was actually pretty good. His performance was good. Kang was actually an intimidating presence. Now, I think Kang, is he potentially the next Thanos? Potentially, but not just yet. I have to see more in order to clarify if Kang is really, intimidating. Now, Kang was actually pretty dang good. And Kang, a great villain, feels so out of place in this movie. Jonathan Majors is honestly the only, actor in this movie that actually looks like they want to be here. And Kang, this is a big common theme with a lot of these recent Marvel films, is that the villains are good, but everybody else, sucks. Honestly, and plus, now, I don't think Kang is dead. I don't think he's dead, okay? I just don't think Hank is really dead, really. I don't think Hank is dead. Not Hank. Kang is dead. I just don't believe it because they confirmed that you'll return in the Kang Dynasty. And, bro, Jonathan Majors, bro, honestly, And when they do have villains, they either kill them off. It's like, why do they constantly kill off their villains? And the only villains that have potential to return is, well, Wanda and Kang. And honestly, Kang was actually pretty dang good. But even Jonathan Majors, which he's like the only character I actually somewhat care about, which is surprising since he's like the main villain of the movie. And then I did like how this movie ended, where I think it should have ended with Scott Lang, happy and chirpy, but then he realizes, wait, did I do something wrong? Did I mess up? Like, that actually would have been a good ending. Unfortunately, the Marvel jokes come in. It's like, hey, and then he's all happy again. It's like, bro, you should have ended it like that, man. Like, uncertainty. Because it actually would have been a pretty good ending. Unfortunately, it just didn't end well. Then we get to the 2 post-credit scenes. Now, the first post-credit scene is Kang, basically all the variants of Kang, and it's like all different versions, basically setting up the Kang Dynasty. And another thing, this feels more like a setup film rather than an Ant-Man film. I'm serious. Like, if they ever want to do a 4th Ant-Man movie, then go back to its old original roots. Okay? Just go ahead, man, and even Michael Douglas has said that if he will return if his character gets killed off. Bro, that just comes to show, bro, that even he is like, nah, I don't want to star in these friggin' movies anymore. Like, you could just tell, man. You could just friggin' tell. And, oh boy, and then we get to the second post-credit scene, which is essentially a sneak peek to Loki Season 2. Showing Kang. And honestly, Kang is honestly the only actor that actually is having fun. And the rest just seem like they're just there. And overall, I'm very mixed with this movie. Okay? Now, I think the critics were a little bit harsh by giving it a 48% Rotten Tomatoes, but I would just give it honestly, I would just give this either a 5 or a 6 out of 10. But, nah, I'll just give it a 5 out of 10, honestly. It's just there's some parts that I like it, and others not really. But I'm glad that it made Kang, a very interesting character. And overall, this movie I was overall just kind of disappointed. Once again, Marvel. Put your acts together, Marvel. Now, the next MCU movie is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And I will cover the Guardians of the Galaxy movies as soon as it's much closer to its release date. So, yeah. And that's it. Ant-Man 3 came out this year. This year. And so far, this box office, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, overall, I wanna, since this is us wrapping up the Ant-Man series for now until they eventually announce a 4th Ant-Man movie. So yeah, I want you guys to stay tuned for my movie reviews, and I'll see you guys. Okay, I'll stay tuned for more movie reviews, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, stay tuned, and peace.